Hey guys! Okay, today we're going to talk about section 1.4 viruses. And this discussion is going to be very brief because for Unit 1, you don't need to know entirely a lot about viruses until we get closer to our unit on pathogens. But for this unit, for the virus, mainly you just need to know the external features and the look of a virus cell, and then really why is it considered non-living. Okay, so when we look at a virus, one thing you're actually going to get to do on this note sheet is draw in your diagram section an actual virus cell. So we've got our envelope, our protein coat, and then our strand of DNA that's on the interior of this virus cell. So you can see viruses in shape are similar to like regular human cells or bacteria cells because they do have an envelope that covers that. They have a protein coat, but instead of a nucleus, they have DNA material that is somewhere in the interior of that cell. And that DNA material is ultimately what determines what kind of virus this is and what effects it's going to have on our body. Now, it's important to note that viruses are not part of any classification system because they are not considered living. They just are entities that exist, and they cannot start to perform some of the 7 life processes until they take over a host cell and their metabolic pathways. So ultimately, they have to invade a host cell or a host organism. Then they can begin to take over other cells, multiply and copy themselves in drastic number. Those cells then burst open, sending more virus cells out. So you can see very quickly that viruses can replicate in our bodies really very fast. But our bodies are uniquely created to deal with viruses because we have something called an immune system that can go into action and can really hunt down and attack these virus cells in our body. So we are created to be able to fight that. Now, y'all all have probably heard some people's immune systems can be compromised, so this makes viruses, even just like a cold virus, very dangerous for some people. And I know with everything about the coronavirus, we hear a lot of these things right now. But for this unit, really you're just understanding they are not living until they are in a host. Once they are in a host, that is when they can start carrying out the life processes dealing with miscreant, movement, respiration, sensitivity, growth, reproduction, excretion, and nutrition. And then for the virus structure, make sure you get that diagram written in your notes, have it drawn out. And that is all for this small section.